So in this video I'm going to discuss 10 ways that Quentin Tarantino has gone from being an Elvis impersonator on the Golden Girls, becoming one of the most famous and well respected Hollywood directors of all time. So if you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino, I really think you're going to find this video really interesting and very useful. But firstly, what I'd like you to do is go down to the comments and leave the title of your favourite Quentin Tarantino movie. So if your favourite movie is Pulp Fiction or The Hateful Eight or Reservoir Dogs or Kill Bill, go down to the comments and leave the title of your favourite Quentin Tarantino movie. Now, the first way that Quentin Tarantino has built his career is to build strong relationships with the world's best actors. Actors like Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio and Samuel L. Jackson can pick and choose their roles, but they want to work with Quentin Tarantino because of the ability Tarantino has to get the best out of them and to enjoy the experience of making great movies. Now yes, Quentin Tarantino is a demanding director, but this is actually what the world's best actors want because they want to learn and develop their skills by working with directors like Quentin Tarantino. And there's also many photos of Quentin Tarantino having fun on sets. He does have a very strong sense of humour, but he is very demanding at times, so it's really dependent upon what the actor does. If the actor is prepared to work hard for Quentin Tarantino, then Quentin Tarantino will have fun, and he does make the experience of making movies a good experience. The second way that Quentin Tarantino has built his career is to always be selling. Photos like this can generate $10 or $20 million worth of ticket sales at the box office. When many directors sit back and let their actor promote the movie, Quentin Tarantino is still eager after 35 years to take every opportunity to use his name and his brand to help sell tickets to his movies. Now, to some people it may appear that Quentin Tarantino is showing off, but to his fans of the people who love the movie industry, this is what they want to see. They want to see bravado and characters both in front and behind the camera. The third way that Quentin Tarantino has built such a successful career is to constantly take risks. Most directors will play it safe and use market research to decide what movies they should and shouldn't make, but Quentin Tarantino uses his gut instincts and personal belief in his screenplays. Now this quote from Quentin Tarantino shows that he is prepared to risk his entire career each and every time he makes a movie. So he says, "I don't ever want to fail, but I want to risk failure every time out of the gate." Now, very few directors would risk putting a Nazi war hero in their movie, but this is why so many people respect and love Quentin Tarantino, because he's prepared to do what other directors just won't do. Another great skill and talent that Quentin Tarantino has is to delegate, and over the last 25 years Quentin Tarantino has built a team of people ranging from assistant director through to boom operator who he works with time and time again because he trusts them to do their jobs just as well as Quentin Tarantino does his. And without these people, Quentin Tarantino is not able to make the great movies that he is. One element that many young filmmakers struggle with is the realities of the film industry. When a producer reads a screenplay, the first thing they are looking for are the costs involved in making the movie, how much they can make at the box office. And the truth is, often the story of the movie is secondary. But many young screenwriters and filmmakers just want to make great movies, regardless of the budget. But Quentin Tarantino has shown time and time again that he has the skill and the talent to make groundbreaking movies regardless of the budget, and to make movies that go on to make huge profits for the investors. This has enabled Quentin Tarantino to go on to make bigger and more lavish movies time and time again. Another crucial way that Quentin Tarantino has built his career is to constantly remain relevant by having something to say. Social elements such as racism, violence, and humanitarian experiences such as war and slavery will always strike a nerve of hundreds of millions of people around the world, and it's Quentin Tarantino's ability to add something new to these discussions that keeps Quentin Tarantino popular amongst his fans and cinema goers. Without having something to say, Quentin Tarantino will just fall back into the crowd of other directors surrounding him. This is the same fate that many other directors like Steven Spielberg have experienced, as their ability to make great movies has been replaced by CGI and bigger sets. But having something to say will never go out of fashion. By making Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino has also proven that he is prepared to spend many hours researching and learning about the themes and concepts of his movies. Many people assume Tarantino is able to invent historical stories or create iconic characters from his own mind, but this does actually take significant amounts of research that can be time-consuming and arduous, but Tarantino understands that research is one of the key elements of the craft of making great movies. Quentin Tarantino has also built his name and his brand by focusing on his best talent, by making movies featuring underdogs who go on to be the hero of the movie. It is this consistency that has built trust in his fans, yet he still uses fresh and interesting themes and storytelling techniques to entertain new people each and every time he releases a movie. The ninth key way that Quentin Tarantino has built his career is to be a sponge of everything that takes place around him. The most successful business people constantly monitor what is happening in the world and what people are interested in. Quentin Tarantino has taken these skills and transferred them to his ability to write compelling characters that are fresh and interesting. Their dialogue and behaviours are both modern and timeless. The 10th and final method that Quentin Tarantino has used to build his career is to follow his passions. It has been rumoured that Tarantino has been offered a range of directing roles, including Deadpool 2, but Tarantino has built his brand and career by focusing on what he's most passionate about and excelling at making movies which represent his own personal interests and beliefs. The integrity and desire to write and direct his own movies enables Tarantino to fully utilise his skills and abilities. So these are 10 ways that Tarantino has built his career and become one of the most famous and well-respected directors of all time. If you have your own suggestions, please leave your comments below and also like and subscribe.